Okay, so welcome to the Mullins Nation training, Sunday night training. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Jenna Bolton, and I am an executive regional vice president with this amazing company. And I have the pleasure of speaking with you all tonight about working your business through the holiday season. And it's actually today was a perfect example, and I'll tell you why, of how to work your business through the holiday season. So, if you're in Ontario, we had a huge, massive snowstorm. Well, I don't even know in Ontario, like depending on where you are, you might not have gotten very much snow, but we got like a foot of snow here. So it's kind of crazy. I don't know. Some people I talked to, like in Peterborough, were like, we didn't get much snow, but like in where I live, we got a ton. So I don't know where you are in Ontario and if you got any snow, but it's a winter wonderland here. And today I had one of those days where my son is with his dad this weekend. But I just had one of those days where I was like feeling super festive. I like was sipping my peppermint mocha protein smoothie, which is so delicious. OMG. With my whipped cream on top. I was like full on Christmas mode, listening to Christmas music, wrapping presents. I'm prepping my holiday client care cards. So I've like started doing that. So I worked on that a little bit today. So you see, you can actually incorporate this business during the holiday season quite easily. And I'm going to show you and tell you how. So tonight I'm going to go through 8 ways. Don't ask me why it's only 8. It's just what I came up with. But I'm going to go through 8 ways you can work your business throughout the holiday season. So, if you're like a type A personality, you might be like, okay, number one. I won't say like number one, number two. I'm just going to give you the 8. So, the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is sponsoring. Okay, so why is sponsoring so it's always important, don't get me wrong, but why is it especially important this time of year? Sponsoring in December is huge for so many reasons. Usually we have an AIT trip that launches. So we have 2 AIT trips. And if you don't know what AIT is, it's the Arbonne Incentive Trip. Usually they launch an AIT trip in December. Usually they tell us December 1st. And we have a 6-month period to earn it. So of course, January is one of those first months to earn the trip, December, January, February, March, and so on. So when you sponsor people in January or now, like I said, now is a good time to sponsor. December is a really good time to sponsor. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be promoting people. That's the goal, is to get people on that are new into your business to district manager, area manager, and so on. So what happens is you're going to earn those trips by sponsoring now because those people are going to be gearing up to go district. And sometimes, don't quote me on this, but sometimes Arbonne puts out 3,500 to DM. So what is it called? Power to promotion or power to DM. And I'm not saying that's what they're going to do in January, but they have done it in the past. So if you combined sponsoring people, trying to earn AIT, reduced quals, that is all just like a recipe for like amazingness, right? So I remember I sponsored, I think 5 people. This was a few years ago when I was going area. I sponsored 5 people in the end of November, December, and all 5 of those people went district in January. And that's how I earned, I don't know, Bahamas or something like that. I can't remember which trip, but that is how you earn those trips. So, and also when you're sponsoring now and into December, you're building momentum for January. So, how do you want to start the new year? This is the time of year that we start to go, okay, like I want to do a vision board. I want to like look at my year in like this past year and see how like what did I do this past year? Reflection, I guess it's a time of reflection. So where do you want to be when you start January 1? Like, do you want to be in momentum in your business? Of course, we all want to be in momentum. So by sponsoring, you will be in momentum. So I'm just referring to my notes here on my phone to make sure I've covered everything. And then write-offs, you guys. So if someone starts a business in December, talk to them about their like taxes. If they need a new computer, tell them they can write off that. Like explain to people that are signing up to do this business that there are tax write-offs, because that was always an incentive for me. I didn't know what I could write off. I was like one of those people that like I'm like literally a hot mess. I'm like I have no idea I don't know what I can write off, what I can, what I can't. But I learned from like, well, Brooke is so wise in this category. So she was always like, you can write off that. You can. And that was always to me, that was like, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. So we have to educate our new consultants on those things, right? So that's one. That's number one is sponsoring. Number two, a time to give back, you guys. So let's have fun in our businesses, right? Like this is, we get to do Arbonne. Okay. We don't have to do Arbonne. We get to do Arbonne. So is there a shelter you like to donate? You could donate some protein to. You could put a gift basket together for women in need or families in need, or you could donate. We have an amazing holiday line. You can use your own products, and I'll get to this in another point, but you can it feels good to help other people. So maybe do something like this like donation, or helping out at your kid's school with something. There's like programs where you can help anywhere. Like there's so many things you can look up for resources. So there's a angel on the tree. Pearson and I always pick out a couple angels off a tree, and then we go and do shopping for these. It's usually like a 5-year-old boy and a little girl, and we I just love doing that. So it can be Arbonne products, right? So that's how I'm incorporating it with this training. So number 3 is show your clients some love. Okay, so I just showed you guys some cards that I'm working on, and I really do need an assistant because I like just, I don't, yeah, I don't even know how many more to go, but like there's a lot here, and this is what I'm doing. So you guys don't have to like do this at all. I'm just giving you suggestions on what you could do to just brighten up your clients like day. Everyone loves to receive mail. So what I did was I just have a little like Christmas card. I have gold and silver Christmas cards. And I'm just writing on, this one I haven't wrote in the inside yet, but I'm just writing, happy holidays. Thank you for being such an incredible client. And then I'm putting in like a tizzy. So I'm putting in a tea and a fizz. So that's going to go in the card. And then I'm just mailing them all out. And it's just a little token of appreciation. It's nothing crazy. And I'm also gifting, some of the people on my team, consultants on my team, a little something as well. Just the holiday season, right? So like, why not? So I'm doing that. So let me just see. I'm going to make sure I have everything. And then I'm also adding a note in my cards to all my clients that lots is coming down the pipe for January for 30 days to healthy living, because that's just a little plug that gets them thinking about, like 30 days in January. Okay. So just, you can do whatever you can say whatever you want in your cards, but that's just what I'm choosing to do. So team gifts and social. So this, again, you do not have to do this, but if you feel like sending one of your consultants a little card with, a Starbucks card in it, or it can just be a fizzy, or it can just be a card to say, thank you so much for being part of this community. But social. So if you are in, an area where there's lots of Arbonne consultants, if there's, social gatherings, I know in like PEI, there's stuff going on. Nova Scotia, in Ontario, there's little pockets of things going on. So if you can go out to something, even if it's not in your success line, even if it's in another success line, I encourage you to go out, have some fun, meet other people, socialize. And just kind of get out and have some fun. And that's what Arbonne's all about, right? Is having fun. So I highly encourage, even if you're shy, like go out and meet people. And yeah, so that was my next point, is meeting people. So we are in the season of going to parties, even like family parties, friends parties, colleagues that maybe you have a full-time job and you do Arbonne kind of as your side gig. Going to I work for the government, and there's like a holiday party. If I go there and I see people I haven't seen in a long time, I can, say, like, they'll probably ask me like, how's things going? Like, how's Arbonne? Da, da, da. And then that could be like a way for me to be like, oh my God, it's amazing. There's a plug. You can see people at the grocery stores. Like, we're out and about a little bit more now than we used to be. So you can meet people at the grocery store. A prime example, I was doing some mail outs for trials, sample packs, and I met the girl at the post office. She was like, what is all this stuff? And I was like, well, let me tell you. So I was telling her about Arbonne, and I got her contact, and we had a one-on-one, and she's like really considering doing the business. So I'm like, prime example. Like, and I don't know, maybe I'm an introverted extrovert. So I need my like alone time, but I'm also like, hello. So I love talking to people. And I really, at the end of the day, I love sharing this business. And I think we all can agree that we all love doing that because we're all, business builders in Arbonne, but I just love helping people find better products to use. And then of course, the community and everything else that goes along with this business. So don't be afraid to talk to people, like they're at the end of the day, you don't know them. And if they say no and they like look at you like you're crazy, that's okay because you don't know them. The other thing I was going to say is working your business is a part of that. And I know some people might think this is a little bit out there, but self-care. Okay. 'Tis the season to be like stressed out, and like lots of us are mamas and we have like gifts to buy and we're doing all these things. Take care of yourself. And when you take care of yourself, post it on social media. Like that's a part of working your business, is showing people the products that we have. And I know some people aren't on social media, that's okay. But for the people that are, put on your face mask, get your tea or your collagen, whatever you have before bed, your intercom, get in your cozy pajamas. Like I have pajama pants on right now because I'm like, no, I don't even care. Like I'll show you, like I'm in full on comfies. And so like that to me, like if I'm following someone on social media and they're like in their like comfies and they're like drinking their tea and they're like all doing a mask and stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm going to go do that. Like it triggers me to go do something like that. So you might just have someone say like, what is that mask? That is working your business, being on social media, posting about your self-care routine. Okay. So it might not sound like it is, but it is. Okay. And then what was the last one? Oh, okay. Shop from your own store. This one is huge, you guys. We have a ton of products. Okay. We have like, I don't even know how many products we have. I'm not going to quote it, but we have a ton of products, and I don't have the entire holiday line sitting next to me because I have too much stuff on this table, but I did grab one of the products from the holiday line. I do have the entire holiday line and I'm obsessed. The lip, I don't know if you've not tried the lip mask with the exfoliator, I highly recommend you add it to your cart when you're doing your Black Friday shopping this week because it is phenomenal. But this is a great idea for teachers. Okay, so these are going to Pearson's teachers. It's a mask with the gel eye masks. Perfect. Hello, it's even like in a box already. Like that's so brilliant. The reusable bags that we get are awesome as well to put in, like if you have, maybe you have like a hostess gift you need to give someone with, like maybe you're giving them a bottle of wine and a candle, put it in the Arbonne bag with like a mask. So yeah, so like just shop from your own store. Like everybody should, if you don't have the whole holiday line, that's fine, I guess, but you should, because you're a consultant and we need to be a product of the product. So we need to know what we have. Like you can't be saying like, oh, that's really great if you've never tried it, right? So I highly encourage you, like find the way to get the products in your hand and then gift them to other people. Like it's half your holiday shopping would be over in like one click of an Arbonne order. So for me, that's what I'm gifting to like teachers, bus drivers, Pearson has some like hockey coaches that are like guys can use these products too, but like there's girls. And so that's what I'm doing for all of his teachers and all of the things. Okay. So I think that's all my top tips for working your business during the holiday season. And the last thing I'm going to mention is Black Friday is coming tomorrow. Okay. And I'm like freaking buzzing because I'm so excited for what's to come. And I'm not going to say what it is. Obviously, we've had a little sneak peek, but I have been all weekend, I've been prepping flyers. I've been, I don't know if everyone has that project broadcast group yet. If you do, great. If you don't, that's okay. Maybe you're using some other app, but I highly, highly recommend it. It's changing my life already, and I've only sent out one scheduled broadcast. But tomorrow morning, I have my schedule to go out in PB. I'm like getting all the language down now, and I have my flyers ready to go, and they're going out to like 200 clients, and it's one click. I don't even have to do it. It's scheduled, and it's going to go out to everyone via text. They will see it. I only had 4 people hit stop sending them to them out of like 200 people. So I'm like, this is incredible. I'm so excited. And I'm adding value to my clients because I've created I'm doing like a monthly trending flyer, and I'm sending it out to my clients at the first of every month. So it's just things that I'm into, like decor, nails, like out of fashion, like things like that. And then an Arbonne recipe usually I include as well. So I'm really hoping that adds value. But anyways, where I was going with this was prep your flyers. If you haven't told your clients Arbonne Black Friday is coming tomorrow, I would suggest you do that now, and just get everyone excited, because people like anticipation. They're like, oh my God, what's coming? And the more we can be prepared, I've honestly, in previous years, I've been prepared for these things.
Jenna, can you?
I've not been prepared. And I'm like, when I'm not prepared, I feel like it's like, I kind of get in my head about it. And I say to myself, I'm not even prepared for this. Like, I don't know how this like Black Friday is going to go. And I just kind of get negative about it. But if I'm prepared and I'm excited, I feel like I don't know, it transpires into like momentum and excitement for other people and clients. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I need to have like all these,
You froze.
what happened?
You froze, and then like you got knocked out, I guess.
It like shut down, and I was like, oh my God. Is it because we have so much snow here? That could be.
Could be. Yeah.
We have so much snow. Okay, so sorry guys. I'm pretty much done anyways. But yeah, so just get excited about Black Friday, you guys, and have fun with it. That's my the best advice is to have fun through the holiday season, and don't make Arbonne work. Like it should be enjoyable, and you should love sharing this with other people. And remember, you're closer to that next ace than you think. You don't know, you can't judge people, and you could ask someone tomorrow that could be your next RVP. So always remind yourself of that, and without pressure, and then just have fun, go out, meet people, use our products, share them with other people, gift them to other people, and have fun this holiday season. So that's my training for tonight. I'm going to stop the recording.